Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Wednesday, January the 15th. We jumped at our news items quickly this morning. We see at 8:30 today, we have core PPI. Whoops, what happened there? And then the rest of the afternoon, we're pretty much good to go. Hold on, we have core PPI. We also have crude inventories. It's Wednesday. Hold on a second. No, core PPI, yeah, and we also have crude inventories today. So keep your eyes open for the crude at 10:30. Let's go to our analysis chart here. We jump into our daily chart. More of the same. All-time high. Coming off the all-time highs, consolidating. Volume has been very, very, very good. Our volume is averaging 1.1 the way we want it. And our ATR is a healthy 28, double of what we're looking for. So we're getting some good movement again, but some of the erratic movement is still within the market, making it tough to make the right decisions simply because the market is just a little bit erratic. I think the word that I use is herky-jerky, and that's a good way to put it. The things that I've been noticing is these really weird patterns where we have these strong runs to the downside. Then we have a strong retracement back, and then we have another strong pop down, and then we have eventually the run down. If you see it here, it kind of repeats itself down, halfway up, down, consolidation, shoots down to the next leg. Similar here again, we go shoot up, down. This one didn't go as high, and it didn't continue. So this pattern here has kind of changed, this pattern that we've been having. And it's pretty much changed here. Right now, we're just basically consolidating right here between these two key areas in our market right here. And those two areas, you can clearly see them at the daily. And that's the areas right here. Right anywhere between this range here is where we find ourselves today. That's why the market is acting so jerky. Look at this market just break through strongly. See, this is another one of those pops that we've been talking about. Here's, the pops that we were talking about. Here's one pop, here's the other pop. Here's another pop down, here's another pop down. You see that? The acceleration down. And it's making, trading a bit more challenging than it should be, simply because of the erratic kind of movement that we're having. So the best thing to try to do within these types of markets is to try to find some sort of structure within the market, to try to make some heads and tails over it, some sort of structure. It's very difficult. Volume is a little less this morning than it was yesterday, so we might have a little bit less movement. But again, you have markets creating these tops and these bottoms. You have them creating these trend lines. These trend lines tend to break. As soon as you set them, they just break right through this. I think this trend line was right around here somewhere. You see the market just breaking through. So even the substructures within the market that we're trying to create are not holding. To me, and if I show you my trade chart, what you really need to look at is this area here. These are the two key areas. There's where there's our short-term, our immediate or short-term trend line. There's our compression. Market is just not respecting. Basically, it's just being brought back and forth, and it's oscillating between these two areas here. The thing is that it's giving us a hard time trying to pull traders because it's just oscillating back and forth. There is really no stops. There's no real, until it did this year, but that's unpredictable. That's unexpected. Here's the market. Here's an unpredictable. Yeah, what are you going to do here? Are you going to continue? No, it broke straight down. You got to be very careful in these types of markets. Try to find extreme structures. Try to stay away between the areas. Just try to find clear structures of breakouts. And that's what I'm looking for today. Just a clear breakout. Breakout of this area here or breakout of this area. As long as I remain in here, there's really nothing that I'm going to be looking at. So let me know if you have any questions. Like to know what you're thinking. Let us know at info@MDCTradingAcademy.com. Info@MDCTradingAcademy.com. Take care.